Salute, traveler. Welcome to the Charted Space Coffee Shop. This is the first of my netcast video series for character creation in Traveler 2nd Edition by Mongoose Publishing. Part 1 is on core characteristics and background skills. So, let's get to it. Traveler is a D6 system, so all you really need to play is 2 or 3 D6s. When the game says for you to roll dice, it may be noted in the written material as a number and the letter D. Like 2D, for example, means roll 2 D6s and add them together for the result. See the Games Convention section on page 5 of the CRB for more information on the different rolls that you can make in the game. Also, Traveler highly recommends character creation as a group, taking turns round robin style per term. The Connections rule is a design of the game so that when your characters begin their adventure, they will have some prehistory between them, and for the players to be more familiar with all the travelers in their group. I'll go into more details on the Connections rule in the next 2 netcast videos on pre-careers and career terms. Character creation starts with rolling core characteristics. Roll 2d 6 times and record each result separately. Assign these 6 numbers in the core characteristics boxes on your character sheet as you'd like. The core characteristics are strength, dexterity, endurance, intellect, education, and social status. Your strength, dex, and endurance, also known as your traveler's physical scores, will also be your traveler's hit points, so keep that in mind when assigning your scores. The other characteristics section can be ignored for now, as they are not needed to play an average game of Traveler. I'll discuss psionics later in Netcast Video 8, and morale, luck, and sanity are great optional scores that can be found in the Traveler Companion Book. I'm not entirely sure where charm is from, so if you happen to know, let me know down in the comments. I thought maybe it was charisma for Vargar characters from the extents, as found in Aliens of Charted Space Volume 1, but I don't think that's right. With your scores assigned, consult page 9 of the CRB 22 and find the Characteristics Modifier table. Place the Dice Modifier number, or DM, in the small box next to each characteristic score on your character sheet. The Dice Modifier will be one of the numbers you get to add when making an appropriate roll or skill check. Next, your character will get a number of background skills equal to 3 plus their Education DM. Check the background skills list on page 9 again for the available skills that you could pick from. Your first level in any skill starts at 0, so place a 0 next to your selected background skills. A 0 means your traveler has basic knowledge of that skill, whereas any skill with no numbers next to them means they have no training in that skill at all. If a skill has multiple entries, that means that skill has specializations. Your first level will give you a 0 in all those specialties, but your next level must be placed in only one of the specializations. Skill descriptions and specialties can be found under the Skills section of the CRB 22 starting on page 64. Something to keep in mind is the career you might want your traveler to go into. Page 21 of the CRB 22 has a list of each career option, each career's assignments, the qualifications role needed to apply, and the survival and advancement roles needed to stay in and advance in that assignment. This may help you better determine where to assign your characteristic scores to help you hopefully get the most out of that career. Also, take a second to review the Service Skills column of the Skills and Training table for the career you may want your traveler to go into. If your traveler does end up qualifying for that career, they will gain these 6 service skills for free as their basic training during their first career term. Keep that in mind when selecting background skills, but know that it is a gamble, because there's no guarantee that your traveler will get into that career. Desirable skills may be best to get as early as possible. Finally, humanity might be the most prominent and numerous Sophont in charted space, but there are countless many intelligent species out there. The CRB 22 has 2 such aliens for you to consider, with the Aslan and Vargar, and you can find them starting on page 52. These Sophonts and many others have special traits and different score changes that you'll need to take into consideration when assigning your characteristic scores and background skills. With core characteristic scores rolled and assigned and background skills selected and noted on your character sheet, your traveler is now 18 years old and ready for their pre-career or career terms. The next video will be on pre-career, but you can skip forward to Netcast Video 3 if your traveler is looking to immediately start their career. This has been Rex with the Charted Space Coffee Shop. Godspeed, traveler, and I'll see you in the next one.